welcome to another episode of Pink Lemonade. I'm Austin, and we have a special guest here today. Kaylyn, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Kaylyn Harris. I'm a junior here at the university, majoring in advertising with a minor in business administration. Thank you for having me on the show.
Absolutely. So tell me a little bit about why you decided to be an advertising major.
Oh my goodness. Well, honestly, I've always had a passion for visual arts and anything creative, so it was a no-brainer going into advertising. I loved the whole thing about layouts and designs and concepts and just being able to be the brains behind why is the Power T logo orange? Why isn't it blue or why isn't it green?
Gotcha. So what kind of things are you involved in on campus?
Okay, here comes the long list. Here we go. I am currently involved with 7 organizations, and
Wow.
I just got hired as a resident assistant in Reese Hall for next year. Thank you. So it's a lot. I'm involved. Those 7 organizations keep me busy, but I love every single one of them as if it was just one.
Good. Which one, if you had to choose, was your favorite? If
Oh,
you had
that's
to
so
choose.
hard. That's so hard. I'm gonna get in trouble for that question. Oh, okay, that's so hard. Oh goodness. Okay. That is such a hard question. You can't
Sorry to
do
put you on the spot like that.
Okay. They're all okay. I know this is gonna sound so cliche, but they're all my favorites for different reasons. Because I just got elected to be the president of NAACP, so that's
Congratulations
more of a,
on that
thank you.
too.
That's more of like a growing experience because I was once just a general body member, so now I'm the president. And I just feel so accomplished. And then I'm a land ambassador for College Communications Information, and just a lot of organizations. It's hard to choose just one.
Which one keeps you the busiest? Because it sounds like you're really busy, but
Yes.
which one is like the most work?
NAACP.
Really?
Yes.
How so?
They keep me very busy. It's just a lot with planning meetings and programs. I just got done having a one-on-one with one of my co-chairs, one of the chairs of one of the committees. So just making sure everything is okay. I have a great team behind me, so I'm really excited about what we got next year. So just stay tuned. We got a bunch of events coming up.
That sounds good. Okay, so name the 7 for me. So you're an RA, you're an NAACP, you're an ambassador for College of Communication.
Yes.
So what are the other ones?
Provost Student Advisory Council. I'm the CCI representative for that. I am on Commissioner for Blacks as a student commissioner.
Okay.
Also, People of Style and Education. I'm a model with Impose. And on Advertising Club, I'm the communications director.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the last one, the Advertising Club.
Advertising Club. Every year, Advertising Club. This year, I had the opportunity to be a general body member, and I just went ahead and went for communications director because it was more in my field, and it's going to help me with my brand and my layouts and my design and creating flyers. But the Advertising Club is amazing. They bring different industry professionals and alumni to come to each one of our meetings to talk to us and let us know, like, how did they get from UT to New York or UT to an agency in California. So it's amazing. And we go on an annual trip every January to New York, and we visit like 6 advertising agencies.
That's so
it's really
fun.
cool. It's really cool. I love Ad Club.
That's awesome. What do you think drives you to be so active in all these different clubs? Because that's rare for a college student.
Yes.
I mean, we've got enough on our plates with school, so what drives you to go the extra 7 miles with your 7 different things?
Honestly, just staying motivated. And it's just, I want to make an impact in various facets, in various organizations, in various communities. I just don't want to be impactful or just reach freshman students if I'm a tour guide. Like, I want to reach a vast amount of people. In NAACP, we have over 200 members currently.
Wow, okay.
So I want to be able to speak to different facets of campus life and be able to use my various platforms to help the student who doesn't have a voice to speak for themselves.
So if you could improve like one big thing on campus right now, what would you try and tackle? Or what do you plan to try and tackle before you graduate?
One thing that I really, 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 really want to tackle is unifying a lot of different communities on campus. There's sometimes a disconnect amongst the various organizations. That's why I'm in so many, but there's sometimes a disconnect between, even if it's administrators, to how can they speak to students in a better way, or even to, a lot of people don't go out to the LGBTQ community events. You know, I want to break that barrier and make people feel like you're comfortable enough to go one-to-one. I know that they do pancake breakfasts. I want everyone to feel comfortable coming to the Fries and Black Cultural Center and coming to those events. Like, everyone should feel comfortable because we're all balls at the end of the day. We should all feel comfortable to be able to intermingle and associate with one another. So that's one thing I would really like to accomplish, that sense of community on campus.
Do you feel like you have a little bit of a setback in that with the budget cut for Office of Diversity and Inclusion? I know that's like
a
hot
big thing,
topic right now, and that
button.
seems like something that might put a little bit of bump in your road and your plans.
That's a hot button topic. I'm happy that you asked about that. But in all honesty, I really feel like that has done nothing but unify people more. Like, I love going out to all of the protests and all of the meetings and engagements and seeing the SGA president or seeing the members from Diversity Student Leaders Society, seeing the members from Ad Club, seeing certain administrators on campus come out to those meetings. And it's powerful to see that sense of community, and that's just protest for this issue. Imagine if that was happening every day, every week, every event. Every time you came onto pedestrian, you knew that BCPC was co-sponsoring with SGA on the event, and that would just be a beautiful campus.
Yeah. So you went to the protest the other day, you said?
Yeah, I think I was able to go to the Black Lives Matters planning meeting. I wasn't able to make the protest. I was in class during the time. And I think I also had another meeting to go to. But honestly, just seeing the demonstration and seeing what all the students were able to do was just wonderful. And then even students from MTSU and from University of Memphis were like retweeting about it and asking questions and trying to figure out what was going on.
Right, okay. So how do you want to take what you're learning at UT and all your organizations and then take that into the real world after you graduate?
Honestly, something I can say about the University of Tennessee, it has taught me a lot about myself and a lot about people. With all the organizations and everything that I've been able to experience these last 3 years, it's taught me about my foundation and what type of person I want to be coming out into life. Like, me being in all these organizations taught me about time management and using my resources. Yes, time management, key, bling, bling, bling topic. Has taught me a lot about just maintaining my time and maintaining effort and striving for more within myself. So it's just, UT has given a lot back to me. UT has given a lot back, and I hope that I can impact wherever I'm placed after graduation. I hope I can impact the world one day.
What is your dream job? Like, tell me about your perfect job that you could have. Anything in the world, even if it doesn't exist right now.
Perfect job. I've always said that I wanted to be the woman that walks into the Coca-Cola planning meeting, the Coca-Cola marketing meeting, and say, look, we need to change this logo. We've had this for over 25, 30, 40, 50, and I love the logo, don't get me wrong, but I've always wanted to be that established within the advertising realm to where I could just say, let's do something different. Let's try something new, like the Share a Coke campaign. Let's expand upon that. Let's try some new things with this brand. Like, that's my dream high up there job.
Yeah, Coke is a big company to tackle. That's
so like that's my big high up there dream job.
So you being so successful on campus, what word of advice do you have to students who are trying to promote their own brand on campus?
The biggest advice I can say is take everything in strides. But the general advice I try to give freshmen and undergraduate students is always be thinking there's another student at Harvard, at Duke, at Yale, at all of these esteemed and wonderful universities that are in your major, that are wanting to do the same things you want to do, that are looking for internships and scholarships. How are you going to separate yourself from that student? What is going to separate you from the next student at not just here at the University of Tennessee, because we're just small fish in a big pond.
Right.
What's going to separate you from the next student? So always be thinking about, what can I do to put myself in that position, just to where when I graduate, they're going to want me for a job, not me trying to search in the newspaper, in the classified section. Let me figure out what's going to separate me. So finding those resources on campus. If you're a journalism major, joining organizations in which you can be the videographer or the photographer. If you're in the health and education department, going to different, like the Boys and Girls Club, going to teach students, going to teach them about health, going to different resources on campus and just finding out more and cultivating your skill sets. That's the biggest thing. That's my biggest advice. I know that was a lot, but that's my biggest advice.
That's good. I think a lot of people need to hear that because they think they can come into college and just kind of like fly under the radar and don't really make an impact, and then they don't understand why they don't get a job when they get out of campus. So I think that's actually really good advice.
You have to. You definitely have to. That's why, like I keep saying, that's why I'm so involved, because there's something to always do. Like I didn't join all these organizations just to say, oh, this is what I want to do on my resume. These are all things that I love, and they are all pieces of me. Like all eight of them now, including RA position, represent a part of Kaylyn.
That's awesome. So tell me a little bit about your brand, or as much as you want to tell me.
Okay.
Tell me it all.
Okay, so my brand is KH Designs. It's an advertising designing brand. I created it December of 2015. So I started my website in January of 2016, and it's been pretty successful. I've been creating flyers and different campaigns for different organizations on campus, and been trying to create a little buzz around my name and just anything like that. So I have my website up. You should go check it out.
Yes, absolutely.
You should definitely go check it out. But honestly, it just started.
Repeat it one more time for the people watching.
KH Designs.
KH Designs. Yes. Okay, everyone, go check out KH Designs.
Yes, .com. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. But everything on there, all the flyers I've created, and I love advertising. I absolutely love it, and it's just wonderful thing.
Well, thank you so much for coming out. I really enjoyed talking to you, and I wish you luck in everything else that you do at UT.
Thank you very much.
Bye, y'all. Remember to drink pink.